In the sport of boxing, I had a 116, 112. I gave a swing round to Eubank in the 4th round that could have been 115, 113. Yeah, I don't believe it was a draw. I don't believe that Conor Benn won this fight. The right man won this fight. The guy put all his pain inside that ring and left every single...
Surprised me. I didn't know he had what he had in him. I really didn't. I thought I would break him early. I underestimated him. You know, I didn't train for a fight like that. You know, I didn't know he had that in him.
Unbelievable atmosphere, incredible fight. You know, the fight really ignited, and you know they both played their part in that. You know, they both battled hard. Neither gave up, neither wanted to give in. The will they both showed was incredible, and yeah, you know, Junior at 36 years old, he had to show his resolve there. He had to dig.
In the last hour, I think that might have been just the energy he needed to get through that, man. That might have been the energy he needed, because man, that was incredible burst of energy at that in those championship rounds. What's happening with it, y'all in the chat? I see y'all in here.
In your man, Chris Eubank Jr. here. Tonight, he gets the job done. Talk us through how you're feeling.
I feel pretty good. I mean, I thought he fought again. I'm the type of guy, I pay homage to both fighters. I thought they both put their hearts on the line. Yeah. I thought they both gave everything they had. And if they could have gave more to the crowd, they would have gave more. Yeah. The only
0.05 pounds over and getting fined a whopping $500,000.
I'd be fuming if I was Chris, you know, because he's got to give it to the opposition. So of course I'll be fuming. I think it was a miscalculation. I don't think it was a struggle. I think it was a miscalculation. So it's an expensive mistake that he's made.
Been totally a lot for that. But because Chris started right away. A lot of people underestimate one thing when it comes to boxing. Your left hand is here for a reason. You may not knock guys out, but you damn sure win rounds with it. His left hand was key. He kept popping his jabs. You know, and my teacher taught me very well. The late great Eubank School.
Who wins? Eubank. Come on, Eubank. Yes! Get on the pitch, Roger! Chris Eubank Jr. gets justice!
2 plan. I don't know, I mean, maybe 14 months out of the ring, played a factor. Probably say that'd be the only thing, just maybe inactivity. But apart from that, yeah, I felt like it was a close fight. I'm not going to go, yeah, I think I won it and all that. I've got to watch it back.
Was it always the plan for him to come? Sorry? Was it always the plan for him to come, or was this just random? You guys have been playing some good mind games this week. Was this one of them? Gotcha.
Conor Benn is leaping up 2 divisions from 147 to fight a much bigger man. And that's what makes it a 50-50 fight, because I think all round, Conor's the better fighter.
He won't lose, he can't lose. He could fight Conor Benn 100 times, I believe, and beat him 100 times.
Benn and Eubank, I like both guys. So last time I said Benn.
We've been waiting for this fight between Conor Benn and Eubank Jr. for the past 2 years due to canceled dates, test disputes, insults, family legacy attacks, and a simmering resentment that never really went away. Now, Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. will finally settle it with their fists at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium under the Saturday night lights. The shadows of their well-known dads, Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr., hang over every confrontation, every word exchanged, and every punch that will be delivered in this fierce and historic battle.
4th round, Conor Benn knockout.
So I've got to lean towards Chris.
Stoppage, points. I've heard a lot of people saying before 6 rounds?
I think regardless of whichever way the fight goes, I don't think it'll go the distance.
I think Eubank might just have a little bit of edge.
I think Chris Eubank knockout.
Chris Eubank knockout?
Yeah.
How many rounds are you giving it?
7, 8.
Going Ben early, Eubank late. I struggle to pick a winner. The big guy should beat him.
I'm leaning towards Eubank a minute.
The bookmaker's favorite, Chris Eubank Jr., enters the ring. That isn't shocking. He has mixed it up with opponents of a higher class and is bigger and more skilled at the weight. His physique is ideal for a middleweight. Conor. Conversely, Ben is emerging from the welterweight. He is the underdog, the smaller man, and some would argue, the one who has more to prove. However, this is a personal battle that goes beyond size or skill. There has always been an air of untouchability and smooth swagger about Eubank Jr., a boxer who understands how to get under your skin before attempting to break your ribs. Ben has been pursuing people with his fiery personality and chip-on-the-shoulder attitude. At the press conference, this moment when he talks about this battle, you can feel the anger in his voice. He didn't hold back when he said he would knock Eubank's head off. The tension between these two is evident. They are not only interested in winning. Their goal is to destroy one another.
I think that Conor Benn will stop Chris Eubank this Saturday. I know he's a big underdog with many, and it's a bit of a punt to me taking this prediction, but I expect Conor Benn to win early. Both of these fighters have been inactive over recent years.
Size still matters, and many boxing fans think Eubank Jr. has all the cards. Tyson Fury made it easy because he was never afraid to voice his opinions. Conor Benn is the one if it's a 10-5 stone. If it's middleweight, Chris Eubank Jr. is most likely it is middleweight. Thus, Fury leans in Chris' direction. It makes sense. The Gypsy King is aware of the dangers involved in facing men who are larger than you.
Chris Eubank Jr. was a fantastic fighter, is a fantastic fighter, but he's too heavy. Okay, he is a 168-pound fighter. For him to get down to 160 now is too much for him. So Conor would be fighting someone who has lost his punch resistance, which was proven with this Mr. Smith. Again, I don't talk.
Eubank's previous trainer, Roy Jones Jr., a game icon, had a little more nuanced perspective. He described Conor's battle as extremely difficult, but not insurmountable. His primary worry is the disparity in size. Chris claims that he is a far better fighter and that any man, especially one smaller than him, will find it extremely difficult to defeat him. The boxing community echoes that sentiment. Eubank was flatly chosen by Moses Atama, another up-and-coming figure in the sport, who pointed out that he was bigger, more experienced, and more direct.
Junior is going to win by a comfortable points decision, and the reason he's going to do so is because he's going to use up here, and he is going to be more than happy for 65,000 people to boo him for 36 minutes, knowing full well that it's boring, it's uninteresting.